Hi, welcome in, beautiful Empresses. I'm Stacy, and welcome to my channel, Ascended Tarot. So, I wanted to do an energy check in for the week. Let's see the week ahead, what we have in regards to the self, love, and career. All right. Let's start with career. I wanted to know how everyone is doing. Let's see. What does this collective need to know for the week ahead in regards to career? All right, so you guys are feeling magnetic. And let's see. We have I am a magnet attracting onto myself. And I see myself enjoying perfect well-being. All right. 4 and 16. These are from the Law of Attraction deck by Abraham Hicks, if anyone is interested in knowing. And hello. Let me just make sure that, yes, it's on. Okay. And let me read them. All right. So I am a magnet. With that exception, what you give thought to, wanted or unwanted, you begin to invite into your experience. See yourself as a magnet attracted onto you the essence of whatever you are thinking or feeling. For example, if you feel poor, you cannot attract prosperity. It defies the law. And then I see myself in perfect health, with absolute prosperity, and invigorated with life. I am appreciating this physical life that I wanted as I decide to be a physical being. It is glorious to be here making decisions with my physical brain, but accessing the power of the universe through the power of the law of attraction. So these two, off the bat, saying that you're extra magnetic if you're feeling that Empress goddess magical energy that you hold, it's bringing attention to your thoughts. So let's see. I'm gonna leave them here. Let's see what about it. Let's go into the deck. All right. What can you tell us about what's getting in the way? All right. What are you dealing with right now? The King of Pentacles. So maybe a little bit of stability. What else? The Fool. If you're starting something new, or maybe making the wrong decisions, the wrong investments. What else? Is that it? All right, I'm gonna just leave it there. We have 3 of Cups at the bottom and the Knight of Chalices. So yeah, so it could be okay. So perhaps if you feel unstable or a little bit highly emotional, and you start to do things that you start to do things that almost regress you. Okay, so something about the throat chakra as well, like communicating, unless it's just me, like this keeps happening. But let's see. It's like what I get from this story is that maybe if you're living too much in the present, or you're not seeing what it'll cost you, and if you're spending too much time in the almost like the moment, like you're not thinking about the future, and you're almost like participating in things that won't serve you, and then it leaves you depleted with the 5 of Pentacles. So you're still dealing with like something that triggers your scarcity mindset, and then you do something that it could make you feel like, oh, I feel better about myself if I do this. So that's where the lack of King of Pentacles is coming from, the lack of stability, or the lack of feeling like safe, and in regards to income, right? So what do you need to let go of? I'm gonna use this one too. Hold on. I'm gonna use two. What do you need to let go of? I saw risk taking from this tarot. So it's almost like it's asking you to let go of taking the wrong risks at the wrong time. So having like a little bit more restraint or thoughtful. If you're also very controlling, there's a difference between being a sculptor, being a painter, being a creative, right? And there's a difference between wanting things to be a certain way. I feel like if you're having an issue, what you can let go of is like controlling the story, controlling the plot. Or when they say doing it for the plot, it's not a good idea to live by those things. You know what I mean? It's like the YOLO. You only live once. I'm gonna do it. Blah 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 blah. Like sometimes when it comes to career, you need to have that mindset of like that King of Pentacles mindset, where it's like, okay, what are the foundations to this? What is this going to lead to? What am I building on? So it's almost like what you can let go of is maybe any emotional bonds, because we had, and I completely put them back in the deck, but we had the Three of Cups, which entails you having a fun time, maybe hanging out with people, and there are contracts that we made at a certain time, and it's asking you to let go of the promises over yours. It's almost like someone else's promises come before your own promises, and it's like, no, like, come correct. And we have exam. So it's almost like it says diagnosis, certificates, election, and registration. Koi, perseverance, good fortune, yang, ambition. Empty, clean, purify, empty, practice. So let me see. So what can you let go of when it comes to it? So the promise is almost like if you're hanging out with the wrong people, the wrong crowds, maybe over analyzing things, or okay. So if you're spreading yourself too thin, this is asking you to maybe let go of that, like, because we see registration. So it's almost like if you see all the mess, all the paperwork and everything around her, and it's like she's taking a test, but there's like a lot going on. So it's almost like it could be overwhelming you, and not keeping track with it. And in this one, it kind of confirms it with perhaps being too overly ambitious and not being able to balance that out. You can let go of the lack of practice, maybe if you're not if your space mentally, or the space where you work at, is not maintained clean, or clean energies or clean thoughts, people, all of this matters, the energetic field. So it's asking you to let go of those things, and either coming from you or from someone else, is like, hey, as a leader, you're going to have those tough conversations, and you're going to have to bring them about in order to change, So there's a turning point. You can redeem yourself from whatever is going on. So that's the good news. And maybe you can let go of rumors. Maybe that's where the stuff comes from, You need to empty those out. Okay. So now let's ask Tarot, what can you let go of? Oh wait, So you are letting go of something, mystery, 9 of Wands, the baggage, or just carrying a burden. We have Knave of Chalices. I'm not going to keep saying that, but for some reason, remembering that one, the names in this tarot, in this deck, I forget. I always forget. Oh, where is the thing? Give me a second, guys. Where is my mind? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Oops. There goes that messy energy. It's like the clumsiness or something. Okay. So something about that too. Knave of Chalices. The priest of Anubis, study, confession, and meditation. Okay, so you might be carrying a burden about something that you think you should walk away from. And you've studied it. So you know the practice, you know, like you've seen enough. You've meditated on it. And now it's just like it's about taking your losses. I don't know in what field this would pertain to. It could be like investments or sometimes investing in the wrong people. It's the same thing, you know what I mean? But like when it comes to finances, I feel like that's sometimes, yeah, like walk away with your, take your loss, So that's a message. All right, so let's see what's going to be the outcome. What's the outcome? Justice. So balancing that out, that's what you're being called to do. Right? Oh, we have sword here. The Knight of Swords, 5 of Swords, Knave of Swords, 5 of Cups, the Tower, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so the finale is really good. Definitely something coming to an end, though. And then let me check this Knave again. So the Knight of Swords is just like decisive thoughts. So yeah, after thinking so much and, bringing justice, it would be like, okay, we're seeing where you need to take action, where you need to make those changes. Having that courage. Okay, so it says Knave. Okay, so it's almost like you're quick to, okay. So right now you're also dealing with like being too quick to think negative, to think against yourself. And I feel like that's stopping you. That's bringing back that it's like the attracting. If you're a magnet, you might be magnetizing more problems into your life. So you're being called to the yin yang of yourself, balancing yourself out. We had the koi fish, the yin yang, right? And then we also have the justice. This is the outcome. The outcome is you balancing yourself out in order to show up balanced at work, Knave of Swords is lawyer, spy, messenger, encode, hostile intention. And the 5 of Cups. So there is an internal hostility with yourself when it comes to not meeting the goals, not meeting, or maybe this happens in your environment, in your work environment. And this is what you're probably dealing with, that like it goes almost like there's 2 5s, so like that has to change, the emotional drainage and the emotional the mental fights. And we have the Tower, and then we have the 10 of Pentacles. So bringing justice means walking away from that and letting that just completely be gone on its own, right? Or you bringing an end to it. Oh, we have the, what is this? What happened here? I kind of just like, did you see that? I kind of just like flipped it, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is the ones that came up earlier. But then I ended up opening it to the Queen of Swords. So it's putting boundaries where you need to, drawing the line with the boundaries. We have Eight of Swords, which is like the wounded warrior. The Knight of Pentacles, like slowly moving to your 10 of Cups. So yeah, so it's like you're slowly making the changes that you need to make. And now it's like the outcome is being less emotionally reactive. And even if that doesn't come up or you don't show that to other people, it still depends on how you're treating yourself. I feel like this is still revolving around yourself, even though it's a career reading part at the moment. Okay, so let's see Wisdom from the Spirit of the Wheel deck and see what comes up for you. What you need to, what else could you keep in mind to work on this week? Butterfly Clan, so it's mental clarity, awakening, and beauty. So I feel like when you clarify where your thoughts are coming from, it feels like you can magnetize either to help you or you're just gonna, like, don't repeat the cycle. You know what I mean? It feels like you're at the middle of like a big change though. So let me know if this resonates with you, this part of the reading. All right, I'm gonna move on to the next part, which is the, let's see. All the cards just fell. Let's do the self, even though we were kind of there, right? So let's see what shadow work you need to work on this week. Let's see. Oh, that's fast. So you need to work on, okay, so if you're being overly ambitious, it's almost like you're daring to dream. The Wheel then is like that mental clarity, you still need it. Death. The Pillar is like the foundations that we saw before. The Alchemist is how to mix well it, like mix it all together. And you know that is the best of both worlds. I don't know why that came out. But it's like, yeah, releasing what needs to be released, the void, and patience. So whenever you step into the void, whenever you go and to get that mental clarity, if you're looking for answers, if you're seeking answers, you just have to be patient for it to come to you. Let me see. These are kind of hard to see. I'm not gonna front. It's like they're cute, but it's like for the readings, it's really difficult. Okay, so there we go. The Wheel then is like that mental clarity, having that reason, right? And in order for that, you can't have outside voices all the time. So sometimes you need to step into that void and have patience with yourself, with the nature of things, you know, take it easy for a little bit. Sometimes releasing and death might feel the same. You could be dealing with a fear of death, right? A fear of change, a fear to release. It's like, what's going to happen? Where's my foundation going? What do I stand on, you know? But I feel like this is a time for you to reanalyze what you have been standing on. Who made these rules for you? And what makes you think you don't have the right to redefine it for yourself? You're the alchemist. You get to redefine it. You get to redirect. Oh my goodness. You get to redirect the energy being projected. Someone else's dreams being projected onto you. Hello? Like, you're the Empress. You're here for a reason. Take control of your life. Take control of your values. Define them. There we go with that Queen of Swords energy. It I know it's showing up at work and this is the self, but it's the same energy. And how you show up at home is, how you show up at work or outside, it starts in the home, and your home is you. So here's the self. It's telling you boundaries. If you need to create them, if you need to change them, you just have to voice them. I had a throat thing going on earlier. It was the throat. It was speaking up. We have love behind boundaries. So maybe, your way, maybe the way you were taught to love or something, like you thought it was just like giving access to people, or maybe you don't know how to at the same time, but you're guarding your heart or access to it in a way, and that could be blocking your creation, your way to create out of those fears. And we have the weaver, so the creator, the weaver, and the alchemist, like that's magical as f. Compassion, yes, you need to have compassion with yourself, and dare to dream, be gentle with yourself. It's like give yourself the chance to magnify the ability to believe in yourself, to attract that. We had the law of attraction deck confirming that aspect of yourself. All right, so let's see, what else can you say about this? That is so sweet. About the compassion, how else can you show compassion to yourself? Or yeah, I'm not gonna get into the whys because the past is it, you know what I mean? We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords coming up again, the Magician, and the Empress. I'm telling you, you have this beautiful energy at this moment, and it's almost like, yes, like you're not letting nothing take this away from you. So you're standing guard, you're protecting what you're building, your enterprise, your business, your everything that you're working on. You're protecting it, you're guarding it. Yeah, you're Six of Cups, King of Swords. So you're coming into union, you are balancing yourself. Okay, so what else can you do? In what areas can you open up? I guess not holding on too tight. We have the Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. So not holding on too tight to the baggage, your baggage. Someone else's, if this is connected to a partner or a business, anything, to someone else, it's like seeing things a little bit lighter, like letting go a little bit. Stop carrying someone else's burden or your own. It's like letting go. And then we have Three of Pentacles at the bottom, building yourself up again. King of Wands, a passionate, determined, masculine, yeah, like action oriented, planning for that, for your future, the future that you want, the dreams that you want to achieve, the life that you want to have, Okay, so I'm gonna check this one, and this one is the universe has your back. So let's see, what can we leave off with in regards to the self. Ooh. Let's see. So hope is a conduit for miracles. So stay very hopeful, magnetize, and believe in yourself. It says, when I think of surrender, I surrender more. So yes, letting go of that wanting to control everything. And I feel like this also applies for the love energy. It's all interconnected. But let's get into that one. It's 24 minutes at this moment. Let's see the love aspect of the reading. What is the current energy? of the viewer. The beautiful divine. What is the current energy? I'm going to take that one out. What is the current love energy? Right? What is being picked up? All right, we got 3 over here. We have voice at the bottom, which is so cute. So yes, voicing your love, voicing. We have the sand, which is being flexible, being able to manage the little things. And oh, we have the mirror. This might be, oh my gosh, this is a twin flame. This is someone you have a big chemistry with. And I'm feeling, it went from feeling like empowered to feeling like weak in the knees, weak in the heart, weak in the soul. And this could also be with yourself. This could also be with yourself. Let me check before I cry. But I'm probably gonna. I like the energy is. It makes you emotional. Okay. What else? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. Okay. The sand. Oh my god. So many are like confirmed right now. The voice, the shadow. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we have, you want sweetness in your life, right? And I'm feeling that you've had a situation where it wasn't sweet at all. Oh my god, and the watery over here. So yes, it hasn't been sweet at all for you. If you've been crying in the mirror, if it like took you for a spin, this, you gave yourself time. So we have the time, the change, the return, and the mirror, and the voice, obviously. And it's giving me like, if this doesn't resonate with the someone else, and if you're just single, this is telling me that you want to go back in time, and the time is 27. Okay, so you want to go, it's almost like you want to go back to a time where you could have made changes and return to yourself, almost to the person in the mirror. Like if you lost track of who you are, lost yourself somewhere along the way, it's like finding out where you lost your voice. And underneath that, we have the glow. So it's almost like, oh, it's like you're coming back to yourself as well. The time, change, returned, and it's rejuvenated. Like the time is like, it's almost like it's looking that way. Then we have change. Am I putting them right? Then we have the return. But you see they're facing different positions, and the return is younger. Ah? Hold on. You see? So you're returning rejuvenated. It's like you're having a glow up. The mirror, and we have the voice and glow up. Expressing yourself the way you've been doing. It's giving you a glow up. All right, so based on that, we got the sweets. We got a power jump. Something happened that it's giving you that boost of confidence, right? That emotional self. If you're a water sign, this might resonate with you a lot more. And I'm having that throat thing coming up, you know? So we have the sand, the fight. It's like you're no longer fighting in quicksand, or that's how it felt for some time. You stayed flexible throughout the whole time, and you put up a fight. You brought things into balance by changing, by taking flight of the situation that you were in. We have twin and then we have erase. I don't know what that would mean. Let's find out. Because what I think it means, it's almost like if you were in a twin flame journey, or if this was a relationship thing, someone, a best friend, even it's like if you lost, in quotation marks, if you lost that person, it's almost like you're trying to erase, or you want to erase, or you felt like you've been erased. So if you're dealing with that, the emotions of that, I can see where it could be a little triggering, right? Can you tell me? Ooh, okay, so the Queen of Wands. So yes, passionate, charismatic, confident. We have the Hierophant. So it was like it could have been a contract between a Queen of Wands and a Page of Swords. So it's someone a little bit less mature than you. Yeah. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Ten of Pentacles again. So you will have success. The wheel is spinning. What else can you tell me about this? Let's find out. What else can you tell me about this? It's almost like, okay, hold on, pause. If this is like only for you, right? Like if you are dealing with it, boom, your life. It's like you're taking dominance of your life. You're being charismatic. You're waving your wand. You're doing your thing. You're creative. Your power. Your everything. Power through. Power. You're self-affirming your success and everything. You're using your sharp, deep inside. Like it's like your adaptability. There goes with that quicksand. I mean, with the sand. So it's like you're using that youthful self. Oh, you're using qualities of yourself from your past self, bringing them back into the present. So that's the alchemy that you're performing in the lifetime. Like this is happening. The luck is on your side and you will be successful. 3 for 3. This is like the third part, and this is like this is supposed to be the love aspect of it, but hey, it's all about you. Let's find out more with the answer oracle. Okay, so what else? Rumor, speculation. So yeah, you're not letting anything stop you. You've surrendered. You've surrendered any gossip. You've surrendered anything people could potentially say about you. Whatever those difficulties could have been. I'm not here to spread gossip, but so yeah, you've dealt with the feeling of like wandering, depression, any threats, yeah, okay, so you've had a wake-up signal. So if you're here and you're seeing this, it's almost like this is a confirmation that like if you felt like you've been called to do something about something, like, let something go, then this is your sign for it. There was someone that was not a friendly face, or, trust at the bottom. You couldn't trust this person. They were not coming sincere to you. So, they could have been spreading gossip about you. And something maybe you were forcing. We have book, delivery, and father. And it all stemmed from a father wound. We keep seeing that. I mean, I have 2 channels, by the way. There will be a surprise. Oh my God, there will be a surprise. Another way beyond imagination. So yes, just keep being positive. There's gonna be another way, another person, another love that it's gonna find you. Another way you're gonna find this success, but you will have the success that you want. The King of Pentacles. Yes. Oh yeah, he's doing the work right now. So if this is a he or she's doing the work right now. She's doing the work. She's there for you. You're being ooh. And we have luck at the bottom. Look, first of all, these are stickers. These are just like little stickers that I use to confirm the Sakura deck in the back. And we have the lock. It's like this is locked down for you. This is yours and yours alone. It has your name, nobody else's. The song, yes, you're gonna be whoever has you singing songs, whoever that person is, um, And then over here we have the shadow, the voice, and illusion. So right now you're probably fighting off, like for the romance aspect of it, you're fighting off thoughts. It's if it's triggering like wounds, like the abandonment wounds or attachment wounds. Like if you're aware of that, it's like anxious attachment, secure attachment, avoidant attachment. So forget it. So when you meet someone that triggers that aspect of you and you trigger each other's, you're meant to learn from it, right? So if you're here, you're the one that does want to learn from it. You're doing the work, right? You're working on that shadow. And right now, you're being asked to listen to your own voice. Also, be wary of the voices that you're listening to that cause illusions. So, also, you can cast your own illusions and you can create. That's the alchemy of it. But don't project, or it'll make it harder on yourself if you're like putting things out there that like might end up locking you in that, and turning on you. Honestly, who that's for. If it doesn't relate, leave it for the next person. That just in case. That's a just in case type of scenario. But you do have the power to create. So be positive, be optimistic, affirm what's yours is yours. And let's see what else. What's the archetype that will come out? We have the cave. Again, with that boy came out. So yes, the destroyer and the eternal child. So you are being asked to meditate. You are being asked to go within. You are being asked to destroy anything that is not of your highest good. In your thoughts, it starts more in your thoughts. It's affecting your it's gonna affect everywhere. Your finances, your love, yourself. It's generally interconnected. All these cards came out. Hold on, they not came out, but they fell. When I say divine masculine, ladies. Oh, okay, hold up. Ooh, lust and abandon. Let me see. Karma. Ooh. Yeah, someone's going through it. The other person confused. It's all right though. That's the path. That's what I mean. It's like destroying what needs to be destroyed. We're all forced into this. We have no boundaries in reverse. So it's like that Queen of Swords. It's like if you finally set your boundaries with the masculine that it's what's changing. Intimacy, it's like, hey, this is telling a story. It's a very unexpected thing. I'm not gonna play guessing games here. Just give it time. Just work on yourself, getting yourself balanced. If you have unstable energy, that it could cause illusions or cloud your judgment. And that's where you'll see the truth. No more concealing. Right now, if you're in a no contact situation, it's like both of you are expecting, and it says manifesting. It's like you guys want to, but there's definitely it's a difficult journey. Or so they say, but I feel like I would understand a little bit of it. So yeah, it's like you want the foundation and the loyalty. Yeah, you want that really good chemistry with the divine. Like if this is a guy, you felt something with someone and you want it. But if you want it, you gotta work for it. You gotta put up the work. Yeah, only you. So someone wants only you. And then only you, we have influences in the back. So someone is being influenced. There's third parties in the middle of this. And it's a past life connection. We have escaping. So it's someone that's just like exhausted of escaping, exhausted of avoiding. It drains this person more to avoid. And if this is you, it's probably draining you to avoid. And it's been asking you to confess it to yourself. So go into the cave, pushing past differences. What's fantasy? It's like getting a real look into it. And yeah. But destroy one needs to be destroyed. And I'm going to read the Eternal Child because I don't know that one. Oh, man. Eternal Child. 112. It says, when light is joyful, playful, accepts all magic. And I'm feeling that energy, so it's beautiful. It's a beautiful energy to sit in. It says, when dark is addicted, selfish, adrift, and burns out. It checks out. So basically, addictions, anything addicting, anything obsessive, anything taking you out, it's going to drain you. Yeah. The Eternal Child, the inner child, the child of love. The Eternal Child is connected to the timeless, ageless, and infinite aspects of light. It is radiant and fearless and seeks joy above all else at any costs. That's so sweet. Is it? It's like the full energy. Oh, yeah. So you have that energy as well. That like you're taking chances, but I think it was asking you be careful to taking the wrong chances. If you're, oh yeah, okay. So when dark, it's like just selfish and a trick. Okay. So the other person might be mirroring that. And therefore it's like causing conflict with you at this moment. So it's saying it struggles being bound to an aging body with physical limitations in a world that demands attention to details and logistics. The Eternal Child wants to nix all rules and responsibilities and go beyond what others say is possible. It wants to return with plenty of friends to the land of the free, where divine wine and creativity pour from earth and sky. We all want to sip from the well of eternal youth, and this makes Eternal Child naturally popular, perhaps even famous. The Eternal Child glimmers. It reminds us of what is possible, what is magical, and what is precious life, and what is magical about this precious life. So embody that part of you. Be a little cute rainbow, and you're gonna be inspiring others along your way, and I feel like that's beautiful. If you're not embodying that energy yet, you will. We have the gem at the bottom. Oh, baby. You are a gem. Like, it's just like someone is going apocalypses. Someone is going through it, and they're going to find you along the way because you are worth it. You are divine. You're amazing. I feel the energy, and it's amazing. Let's get 2 more cards. One for an affirmation. Beautiful. The healer. Okay, so you're embodying that healing energy. We have the bear. And working with crystals, like grounding yourself. Again, this is a call for that. Working with green as well, that will help your heart chakra. And red is to stay grounded. Both will help you grounded and your heart. So it says, I am loving and compassionate and able to bring healing to others. And number 8, the healer. That is so sweet. That is really the sweetest thing. Okay, and let's see. For Mother Isis, what she gotta say? She's the one that gets the last word in here, like that. You know what I mean? What are you gonna say to this Mother Isis that loves you so, loves me so, loves us so? You gotta. Okay, hold on. Let me cleanse. Okay. The Queen of Heaven, Eye of Horus, or the dark mysteries at the bottom. So yes, you're being called to the and divine destiny. It's just something can't be stopped. You're getting what's right for you. You're getting justice for everything that you've done, all the work that you've put into yourself, all the shadow work that you've done. You're getting that tenfold. Let's read this. Queen of Heaven, blessings from the divine Empress of the skies. Oh, divine, what is it? Divine destiny, because there's this one. Oh, Eye of Horus. Hold up, pause. Where am I? When I say this, I'll just use this deck to see how it comes up. It says the Queen of Heaven. 139. Okay, so we see blessings from divine Empress of the skies. The Queen of Heaven, the divine Empress of the skies, acknowledges your feminine authority now. As a man or a woman, you have a life path of spiritual leadership to bring qualities of mercy, compassion, and wisdom into the world. We see compassion again. That's a confirmation. Compassion is what's going to help everyone around you. Honestly, everyone around you. And I'm feeling that energy right now. It makes me almost want to cry. It's like it makes me emotional because sometimes, like, when we're overly stern, like, embodying that Queen of Swords energy, or like just being too rough, like with the boundaries and everything, it's like you still have to remain feminine in order to receive, and you're still a mother, you're still a leader. So it's like you're setting the way for others, and it feels like that's really hard to do, and balancing it with love, and that compassion can bring you there, can help you open your heart and help you as well heal and manifest more greatness. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm gonna read the other ones just because I'm running out of time. That was really sweet. Compassion. It's just like, I think that's just my takeaway. $58. Okay, so it says awakening divine perception. Oh, you might have triggered someone into their awakening. So it says the Eye of Horus brings divine perception, protection, and insight. You're gifted with a certain spiritual abilities, including divine sight, that are awakening and growing now. So whatever you're doing, it's like it's propelling you into a next level of divine, spiritual. Like the other one said, what was it? What did it say? Oh, did I already forget? I completely forgot the word. Oh my gosh. Authority. Divine authority. It's like, or feminine authority. So it says you're gifted with certain spiritual abilities, including the divine sight, that are awakening and growing now. You have much divine support and protection so that you may grow your abilities and serve others with divine gifts. Trust your perception and know that you are divinely protected. This is a stamp of divine encouragement, approval, and protection. If you have been wondering about your divine path, about whether you have genuine gifts of healing and insight to share, about whether your inner perception is actually true insight, and whether you will be protected spiritually in certain matters or situations, then this oracle is confirmation for you. Yeah. I hope you really like this. This is really cute. All of these are a confirmation of one another. They're all a confirmation of yourself as well, like where you are at, and past, present, future, self, love, and career. All of these are connected. All of this tell the story. They all start with you, the healer. You have a big purpose, and it feels like um, everything that you've been doing is going to pay off in due time. Um, if you have any questions, please comment below. I'll try to ask them, next week or during the week. Like if you see anything, I really hope you enjoy this reading. And yeah, let me see a word that was it's gonna help. Let me see this one. Oh, we have discernment again. Oh, I saw this one in another reading. Discernment. So you're being asked to discern which direction. I feel like that's what's going to help you decide everything, and the outcome is, it's luck is to your side. So stay positive, stay, like, attract what you want. And again, speak your voice, speak your truth, know what you're saying, and don't use it against yourself, don't use it against others. Like, you have the biggest heart, and it feels like that's what's going to help you, that's what's going to help you bring about the change that you want to see in your life. Okay, I hope you like it, and I'll see you in the next week. Bye.